Hello and welcome to my therapy session. Today we're talking about Illuminati, who's known for toxicity, manipulation and exploitation of her workers. And that's just the very top of the iceberg, at the bottom of which is a lawsuit for defamation, so I decided I want to be included. Commentary. This term on YouTube refers to any type of video reviewing, criticizing, praising, updating on, investigating, or even just reacting to something. It can be anything really, from being a creepy, borderline obsessive weirdo who posts every time the object of their interest takes a shit, to people bringing attention to topics that seriously do require some kind of change, or at the very least the population's awareness. Through all of those ways you, or anyone else, can make this type of content, there's also two main paths one can choose when it comes to video presentation. Those being 1. More professional-like documentary style video, or 2. True comedy, because misery is comedy, and comedy is misery. Even though mine and Illuminati's contents have nothing in common when it comes to the things I've just talked about, and even though her channel is insurmountably bigger than ours is, not for long though, we'll get them, I still feel absolutely fucking ashamed we vaguely share the same genre of content. Yes, Illuminati's channel, or rather the Illuminati channel, because it was far from being run by one person, is based strictly off of documentary style videos, talking about scams, shady creators, celebrities, etc. And I realize a lot of you humanoid creatures present here have watched Illuminati at some point in your life. But sorry, I have some serious criticism regarding this channel
without even mentioning
all the behind the curtains drama. Those videos feel like they have no soul. And at the same time, I also understand why they were so popular. It really reminds me a lot of radio songs mixed in with corporate talk. So basically a recipe for success numbers wise. The videos weren't badly researched. I give flowers where flowers are supposed to be given. Of course you can find inconsistencies and things that are straight up just but that's the case with every creator ever. And there was nothing outrageous regarding that. So you researchers and scriptwriters really should have been paid accordingly, Blair. Yes, the videos were basically like if I'd sit down here and read some Pascal's pyramid thesis to you. None of that shit would have been made by me, obviously. In fact, I'd have trouble even looking at it, but hey, who gives a fuck? Let's just collect the paycheck and keep all of it to myself because of some made up bullshit twisted logic of a narcissistic troglodyte. Much like the pyramid head from the Silent Hill series, she acts like the judge and jury of everything and everyone. Wait, is that racist towards pyramid heads? And the atmosphere of the work presented on this channel is just so fucking negative and heavy. Look, I get it. I'd not exactly be in a laughing mood myself if I'd talk about PETA, but holy shit, I feel like I won't be able to get off my bed for a week straight after watching her videos for an extended period of time just to talk about it. Sometimes you need to be a downer. We need videos with a very sad, real undertone. But at least don't be so negative yourself along the way. We have enough negativity by simply diving into these topics. No need to bring your own
I hate everything that isn't me
shit into this. Trust. So yes, my biggest accusation in this department is the complete lack of entertainment, even from a dark documentary standpoint. Their content is basically not discussed by anyone though, and that's because all the drama on the inside is completely eclipsing the front stage. We've already mentioned her abuse of the employees, taking away their money for herself while she was doing the bare minimum amount of work. Because yes, and I know very well this hurts this woman's ego every time she hears anything like that, but anyone could do what she was doing there, reading and posting. We really need some kind of a protest for us creators being so overworked. Not everybody could be in a situation like that though, I'll give her that, and that can be attributed to her being such a manipulative creature that throws tantrums at her team and is willing to emotionally abuse everyone close to her. All of this was exposed due to Blair being so full of herself to the point of proclaiming people copied her team's editing style. You heard it right. The most basic documentary documentary type video style you could find years before Blair was even a concept on this world, was apparently her channel's trademark, according to her. I'm not saying they're badly edited, by the way. They're like a corporate work, so it's all very neatly packed, and I'd even respect their work if it wasn't absolutely plagiarized. And don't even get me started on them blurring watermarks, because that just kind of disgusted me away from any of their work. Just saying the style is absolutely nothing original, and because of this, the figurative and literal milk was spilled. Attention on her was brought to the masses. Her past coworkers spoke out, and ever since then she's known as one of the worst figures on this platform, falling victim to similar type of channels to what she was the oh so proud owner of herself, getting repeatedly dunked on by all kinds of creators and viewers alike. Go through Illuminati's catalog of videos, scroll down, and you'll be struck by the cruelly ironic realization that most of the things Blair was criticizing others for, she's repeatedly done herself, such as scamming and workplace abuse, just to throw an example. Around the end of 2023, when they posted a video called "What is the Power of Persuasion?", whilst Blair was even furtherly getting exposed as a manipulator, which is just beautifully ironic and reflective of her personality and ignorance, she turned her comments off and haven't looked back since. Of course, even before that her reputation was in the dumps, but this was being cancelled level of getting a channel destroyed. You might look at views and say they weren't terrible because hey, they weren't, but considering absolutely nobody would ever want to associate with this brand, it's safe to say an entire team of scriptwriters and editors probably wasn't too excited about the future in there. Because of this, and the absolute lack of blame Blair would ever put on herself, she most probably went into full panic mode, seeing that she won't be able to do basically nothing and keep gaining a steady income at the same time while also holding a position of power over others anymore. And that just didn't sit right with her. She couldn't accept that the people who exposed her would get away scotch-free, especially since one of those people was also her ex-boyfriend, who spoke out about just how horribly he was treated by her, which is just fucking grim, and I feel sorry for anyone who's been used by someone they trusted so much. So she sued her previous team for defamation and breach of contract, paying to individual people to collect dirt on them, while already being publicly sued herself for tax evasion, because the money she stole from her employees just wasn't enough. She really should use some of the contacts she made on the internet. I mean, she already accused a lawyer of hiring plagiarists. She can't hit him up asking for some advice for old time's sake. The lawsuit of a YouTuber full of shit is miraculously getting continuously dismissed and treated lightly by court itself. Who would have guessed that? And even though it's still not publicly over, I'll use my seer powers and get you a snippet of the future that's already a done deal. Blair will lose this lawsuit and will gain absolutely nothing from it. In fact, I'll be very surprised if they ever meet each other in court. Here you can watch a video that shows pretty well what watching Illuminati's works made me feel. Alright, thank you for watching, and wait, hold up. Why did you rush this ending so quickly? In fact, it felt like you were trying to speed blitz through this entire video. Oh, right. That's because I don't want to give any more recognition and pay any more attention to this person than it is absolutely necessary, because she doesn't deserve it from neither you or me. I'll be back for the next session.